Up next in our coverage of Major League Baseball, Yankees baseball as New York goes up against the Boston Red Sox. This is 2K Sports.
We welcome you to Fenway Park. The green monster on the screen there, that deep left field fly ball. That's what you got to get over. Rivals in the American League East, Boston and New York at Fenway. 2K Sports presents Major League Baseball Sunday afternoon. Let's take a look at Boston's starter. And Steve, what's he got in his mind now as he pitches against these Yankees?
Pitching's the key to win any ball game, and with their quality right-hander on the mound today, that's going to be a key as well against this outstanding lineup. He's going to have to execute his pitches to get the outs.
Now here's the lineup in the books for Joe Girardi. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, a lot of times you watch Derek Jeter play and you don't see that real exciting wow-type player. But what he does by the end of the season, the numbers are always consistent. And what he does, though, better than anyone in baseball is he does the little things that help your team win. The fundamentals are key with Derek Jeter.
Well, it was a loss last night for the Yankees. That tied the three-game set at one apiece. Chance to take the series against Boston. Pitch on the way. Lays off that one outside, 1-0. Last outing trailed by a couple of runs, and they just can't come back.
Yeah, good pitching for the opponent, and that's just one of these games you have to look ahead and say, you know what, it's over.
Jeter puts this one down. And the leadoff man of this ball game's on board. See if they get it started early. We'll take a look here and see where the Red Sox are positionally around the diamond.
Let's peek back to last season and how Derek Jeter performed and where he ranked. 6th in stolen bases, 8th in hitting with runners in scoring position, and of course, he got his base hits. He was ranked in the top 10 in hits in the league, getting the job done, finding a way to get on base.
Runner on first. Lays off a called strike, 0-1.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
Lays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
Well, if he wants a strikeout, he's going to the curveball. It's one of those ones he could break down in the dirt. He gets so many swings on it, but he's got to trust his catcher.
The pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. The 2-1 pitch.
Strike two.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. That's one away. And they just tried to hold him there at first. We don't see many pitchers, Steve. What we're talking about here, where their best pitch is that big breaking curveball.
Well, I'll tell you, that's why they teach young kids in the minor leagues. They teach all of them how to throw a curveball because it is a put-away pitch.
Ruth in the batter's box.
Puts a little pressure on the defense and on the pitcher right now. Speed at first base, tie game. You've got to hold them close, but you can't be distracted. You still have to go after the hitter.
Ball one started off the at-bat. It's 1-0.
The Yankees fell short of repeating as World Series champions, but I don't think anybody will accuse them of resting on their laurels. They tried hard, they fought, they scratched, they did everything they could.
Oh, and he takes off for second. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. And he gets in there without a throw. He looks at that fastball. Called strike. 2-1. And Steve, they entered the postseason with some of the Yankee fans kind of mumbling about the fact they were going to be a wild card team. Oh my gosh, how can they be a wild card team? But they got to go against the Twins that they do so well against.
And the reality is they're always going.
There's a drive. Left center field. It is deep. Still going. Gone. A 2-run homer. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a 2-run shot like that. With 2 runs coming in to score on that long ball, we can take a look at the win expectancy graph.
A great piece of hitting right there. He turns on that one, rotates the hips, and drives the ball.
And that's going to give them the lead here, and an early lead.
Now I'm going to see if they can tack on a few more here in the first and put the pressure on. Well, Gary, the Yankees getting the job done here offensively, doing what they need to do.
Base is empty, 1 out. Curveball misses badly, 1-0. And we've got offense here in the first inning, just the way they wanted to start this ball game.
Now the pitching's going to have to settle down here. Now I know it's early, but you don't want this thing to spiral out of control.
Curveball just misses, falls behind 2-0.
We went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
He deals. He had the count in his favor, couldn't connect it. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. He sends this one in the air towards center. Two away.
Let's take a chance now to look at the Yankee season last year and how they ranked in the American League. First in runs, third in triples, and the power numbers certainly there as they were ranked third in the league in home runs, really pointing to the depth of the power in that lineup.
Mantle gets a shot here. Two outs, base is empty. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
That's a great pitch right there. Four-seam fastball. The problem is you lay it right down the middle, you're running the risk he could hit it out of the park.
Gets the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Curveball, that tied him up in knots. Swung on and missed. Side retired. Early scoring, that's always a blessing. They get it going here. The Yankees are in front, 2-0. Now the Yankees starting pitcher. And Steve, as he faces these Boston hitters, what will be the focus?
Well, it's a phenomenal lineup right here. That's why this outstanding right-hander is going to have to be on top of his game to be able to neutralize some of their big bats and get the outs he needs. He has to work ahead in the count or they'll make him pay.
Here's the delivery. Missed badly with the fastball there, 1-1. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That one's taken care of. This is how the Red Sox are lining up. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, Big Papi, anytime David Ortiz steps to the plate, he can do something very special. What I like about him over the years is he now has become a guy who's not afraid to hit the ball to left field when he has 2 strikes to try to cut down on strikeouts and get his average up. I love what he does, though, in the batter's box. He's a clutch performer, and if the game's on the line, he's the guy you want up for your team.
And now we're going to see Garciaparra.
The Red Sox fared just okay against the tough American League East, and if you want to win that division, you need to beat that division. In the East, very tough, kind of middle of the pack this year for the Red Sox.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike. And the teams that did the damage in their own division against them, Toronto certainly for one, and Tampa Bay another. And that proved to be a downfall for Boston.
The Red Sox made the playoffs in 2009.
Swing and a rocket toward short. Jeter. Not in time. Easily safe at first. Here's a look at how the Yankees will match up defensively. And scouting those fielders, John.
Well, the leader of the team, and that's Derek Jeter. You'll see him not only make the routine play, turn a double play when it needs to be turned, but he's also the guy that will go in and talk to the pitcher to settle him down to get the out that they need. Hit it to Jeter, he'll make the play.
And Williams in the box. First year, rookie year for him. One out, runner on at first. On the way. Hit in the air to center field. And it drops, a base hit.
Well, anytime you have 2 hits in a game, it will build confidence, and he's carrying it over into this game.
Still early on, a look at what the Yankees have coming. This Boston series wraps up today. They'll be traveling tomorrow. And after that, they'll be home against the Orioles. Brian Roberts will lead the O's into town. That's a 3-game series. After that, it's about defending home field. They go against the Rangers and their hitting star Michael Young. That series bound to be competitive. So a lot of home games on the way. The fans will have a chance to see their guys many times over in the next couple of weeks. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And the runners go. Ball. Oh, man, the double steal worked as he beat the throw. Swung on. That ball hit well. Out there to deep. Left center field. Bounces up against the wall. And Garciaparra scores. And Williams also home. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. On this win expectancy graph, we can see just how much damage that double has done.
They need to get an out right now. I mean, this offense just has kept the pressure on them. They need to regroup and get an out.
It's going to be Rice now. Well, this offense showing they are definitely able to get back into a ball game.
On that at bat, he evened it up with 1 swing.
And you know, this game already shaping up as though it's going to be a seesaw battle. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
You know, Gary, it seems a bit early in this game to say we have a brand new ball game, but we do have a brand new ball game. As they brought it back here in the first inning, they've gotten themselves back into it.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. On to first, that's out number 2.
A chance here to check out the Boston Red Sox and how they ranked in the American League last year. First in doubles, second in home runs, and a very productive offense as well. Second in the league in runs scored. That's an offense that scores in a lot of different ways. Not just with power, not just with speed, but that ability to manufacture runs and score in many ways.
It's David Ortiz in the box now. His batting average .305 lifetime off the Yankees. Ball. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Now, if you saw the game last night, you saw what a disappointing day he had at the plate, striking out 3 times in that one. Let's see if they can turn it around today.
And Ortiz with a swing and a miss for a strike. Count is even up.
He says, I'm going to go at him, but I'm going to go at him away so that I can't get hurt. He just runs that fastball by him.
Call fastball. Now the count 1-2.
There's a reason they put the number 1 down when signaling for the fastball. It has to be your number 1 pitch, your best pitch. That's what he saw right there.
Good patience as David Ortiz lets that one go by. The count is even.
Boy, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Ortiz makes contact. That'll be fouled off. Ortiz, he'll foul that off again.
Well, borderline pitch right there. And I tell you, when you have a 2-2 count, the last thing you want to do is get rung up for strike 3. Possibly was a ball, but he just got enough on it to foul it off to keep this at bat going.
Fastball misses high, and it's full, 3-2.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
Three-two on the way. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. We got a stalemate going in Boston. Mattingly is the batter. Swung on, a fly ball heading towards the corner and right. As he retreats back for it and gets the out. Here's what the Red Sox schedule looks like. Today is the last game of this New York series. The next series at home brings in a worthy opponent, the Tampa Bay Rays. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then a home series facing the Jays and their all-star Vernon Wells. That should be a great series. They really match up well. Home sweet home for a while here. They'll try to make the most of it. Lazzari settles in. One out, nobody on. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball. Here's the pitch. On the ground to short. Picked up by Garciaparra. And a good throw gets him 2 down. And the lineups with the most home runs around the league last year, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Blue Jays. The Red Sox second. In third, the Yankees. Fourth, the White Sox. And we've got the Rangers. They are fifth.
Well, most home run hitters can be pitched to. So these pitchers, though, they have to be very careful because they're facing two of the top home run hitting teams in the league.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. We are still deadlocked in Boston. Bottom 3 due up next. A crisp afternoon. Maybe an understatement there, but in any case, this time of year you expect it. Fastball in there, 0-1.
Better to go after the fastball when a guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
Here's the delivery. He lets that fastball go by for a called strike, 0-2.
Well, the hitter's dug himself a pretty deep hole right here. Let's see if he can battle himself out of it.
Tries to ring him up with the fastball away, but it's 1-2.
Well, you watch how the hitter reacted to that. He had thoughts about chasing that pitch, but at the last second decided to lay off of it.
Here's the pitch. And he pops it up. Should have room back there. Good effort there, but he couldn't get into position to make that play. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
That's how you use your fastball, using it very effectively. 2 consecutive punch-outs.
Be sure to tune in again this Saturday. We'll see Josh Hamilton and the Tampa Bay Rays will face the visiting Minnesota Twins. It'll be a 7 p.m. start time. Base is empty with 1 away. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that's through, a base hit.
Well, he did his job right there, getting on base. Now with 1 out, let's see if they can move him around and get him in scoring position.
Collins now will come to the plate. One out, man on first. On the way. Ball. Fastball is high, 1-0. And he takes a strike on that fastball. 1-1.
Well, the pitcher gets away with one right here. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. Batter just let it go by.
Swing and a miss on a ball tailing down, 1-2.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
One-two pitch coming. Fastball that's well off the plate, 2-2. Low and a bit outside for a ball. 3-2 now. The full count pitch. Fastball in there, struck him out. Out number 2.
With 2 strikes, the hitter has to protect the whole plate. It's very difficult to do, especially when they throw that heater up and in.
Speaker is the batter. Last time up, flew out. A runner on first with 2 outs. And here's the first one. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And he'll step on first to retire the side. No runs at a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. We got a stalemate going in Boston. And we're going to see Boggs here. He'll get things going here in the 3rd. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
Velocity and location are absolutely critical. That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
The pitch. A little too eager. And he's behind 0-2.
Well, just a little bit out in front of that fastball on that swing.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Derek Jeter will stand in with 1 away.
You know, guys, when players get old, a lot of times they lose their ability to compete. Derek Jeter, though, has become a smarter player than he ever was, and that's how he can still compete at such an advanced age.
First pitch to Jeter. Hit on the ground. Door.
You're out.
Now it's 2 away. Now our State Farm leaderboard looking at the teams leading the league in slugging percentage from last year. Number 1, the Blue Jays. The Red Sox in 2nd. In 3rd, the Yankees. 4th, the Twins. And at number 5 on the list, the White Sox.
Well, not a lot of singles in this one, I don't think, today, Gary. I mean, these 2 teams love to slug it out. They love to hit doubles, triples, and especially the home run ball. So if you're a pitcher, you better be very careful, because when you make a mistake, these 2 teams will make you pay.
2 outs and nobody on. He deals. Curveball swung on and missed. Now it's 0-1. Looks at a fastball in there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. A strike away.
A swing and a miss. Strike 3, but a chance at first. Oh, and he's got it over to first base, and they get the out.
Now, great catching. He's earning his money behind the plate today, chasing that ball in the dirt, blocking it, and getting the runner out just in time.
That could be a great way to start the offense if you can get a runner like that on, because that's really a steal when you do. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. Still a tie game in Boston. And now we're going to see Garciaparra. Singled and scored his last time around. First pitch. A smash between short and third. One away.
Gary, I tell you what, I think he caught that one in self-defense. He couldn't even move. He had to just get the glove up.
And Williams in the box. He singled in his last at bat. Nobody on base, one away. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he just reared back and said, here it comes, big boy. Here comes my best fastball. He busted him inside with it.
Here it comes. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. The catch is made, and that's out number 2. Number 3 slot up again here. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch to him. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Sometimes when the pitch comes out of the pitcher's hand, you have to say to yourself, I'm going to lay off and wait for the next one. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Good decision.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. That's one of those pitches you throw it out there and you hope the hitter chases it. He laid off, though. Now it's a battle.
Takes a swing at that fastball. Doesn't get to it. 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. That's a foul ball. Spotted by Berra. And he fouls another one off.
Well, even though he got ahead in the count here 1-2 very quickly, you know he's in for a battle because this guy will shorten up just to put it in play. The pitcher has to be at the top of his game, even when he's ahead in the count, to get this guy out.
And nothing across here in this half of the inning. We got a stalemate going in Boston. Ruth at the plate. Homered back in the first inning. And the first pitch. Fouled off. Foul! Hit in the air to left center. And that is in there. The go-ahead run on board.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score.
Gehrig in the box. Flew out last time. Runner on first base, nobody out. First pitch on the way. He sends this one in the air towards center. One away.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
Mantle has a turn in the box. And he's in the top 10 in the league in runs. Runner at first with one down. The pitch. Swung on line to right center field. And that gets through for a base hit. The runner's coming around second on his way to third. The opportunity for offense is right now. These teams set the tone in offense last year. Let's take a look. Brought to you by State Farm. The Yankees #1. The Red Sox second. Third, the Rays. Fourth spot, Rangers. And we've got the Twins, who are #5.
Well, they might have to replace home plate after this game because these were two of the top teams in the league last year in runs scored. They love to cross home plate. They get guys on. They score them. And that's what makes these teams so tough to pitch against.
The 1-0 now. And it's fouled away.
Foul ball!
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1.
Well, a good count right here for the hit and run. A 2-1 count. Does the manager have enough guts to take a chance on running the count to 3-1 with a pitch out to try to nail the runner at second base?
That one goes foul.
Foul!
The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And that looks like an RBI and a single. Leave a pitch over the center of the plate like that, you're going to pay for it.
No doubt about it. Big leaguers take advantage of those kinds of mistakes.
Lazari gets a turn here. And with the lead, this lineup looks as though they're ready to do some more damage. Still a ways to go, but pitching's got to catch up here.
That was a good piece of hitting right there. He got his pitch, took advantage of it, drove it, and picked up the run.
And here's the first one. Lays off that one, catches the inside, calls strike one. And you get a feeling, even though it's early in this ball game, that every run in this one is going to matter.
Well, that's why they have to look to keep tacking on runs, try to sustain the lead. When you've got an opportunity like this, you need a big hit.
Missed with the fastball outside, and it's even at 1. And he's breaking for the plate. And he tries to get one down. Collins. And he's in there. What a daring steal of home plate. You will not see that very often. And they bring him home.
You know, Gary, listen, it doesn't matter how you get the runs in. Sometimes laying down the bunt's the right thing to do.
And Steve, small ball is still a part of baseball, and that's what that's all about.
Even if the ball doesn't get out of the infield, you can still pick up the run. Good base running.
Two outs and a runner on second. And here's the pitch. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1. Swing and lined up the middle. Makes its way through for a single. Gonna try to make it home here. And the run is in. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence. Giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
And we're going to see Boggs here. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Boy, so many quality at-bats for this offense. The pitcher has to make a pitch here and slam this door shut, or this could get away from him.
First pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. Steve, absolutely right. They can't afford to give up too many more here. This thing's going to disappear from them.
And from the offense's perspective, hey, if they're making mistakes, capitalize on it, because you just don't know what's going to happen later in the game. Let's see what he does here.
Take something off that time. In control with the count now, 0-2.
Well, when you swing like that at a changeup, you're very lucky you didn't hit it, or else it'd be an easy out.
Big breaking ball misses, 1-2.
He tried to go backdoor with the curveball right there, but just couldn't catch the outside corner.
The 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2 now. Here's the delivery. Got him, and they're able to avert any more damage. Side retired. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs across the plate. Yankees leading now. They've got the momentum. 5, 6, 7 hitters to get things started. It's going to be Rice now. 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Oh, good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1. Here's the pitch. That's it. Pretty well down the line and left. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
Our State Farm leaderboard recapping the teams that led the way in extra base hits last year. Blue Jays #1, the Red Sox 2nd, 3rd the Yankees, the Twins 4th, and at #5 on the list the Rays.
Well, look for the ball to be rattled around in the gaps in this game. The balls are going to be hitting the wall. Extra base hits galore with these two teams, 2 of the best at it last year in the league. And I tell you what, these guys love to hit the ball in the gaps and get in scoring position with one swing of the bat.
Delivery is a fastball in there, 1-1.
Well, 2010 season lost to injuries for the Boston Red Sox, but the one constant they had was David Ortiz, back in that familiar place of leading his team in home runs and RBIs.
He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2. And John David Ortiz, the numbers you were talking about, he had 32 home runs, 102 RBIs. That's after a deadly start.
And he found himself back in the All-Star game, though, bouncing back a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see what that Red Sox lineup looks like with the new added depth there and how many runs Ortiz will drive in this season.
Ortiz makes contact. That'll be fouled off.
Foul!
The pitch. And Ortiz misses. Strike 3.
Well, K-Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those 2 fastballs.
John thought the timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the at-bat.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
Base is empty and 2 down. And the first pitch. Line towards second. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Yankees still enjoying this lead. And Derek Jeter up. Last year for him, 286 against the Red Sox in the games played here in Boston. Swung on, line to right field. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today.
Let's peek back to last season and how Derek Jeter performed and where he ranked. 6th in stolen bases, 8th in batting average with runners in scoring position. And of course, he got his base hits. He was ranked in the top 10 in hits in the league, getting the job done, finding a way to get on base.
And it's DiMaggio batting. Boy, does he get attention. There's no doubt about his ability. He has the ability every time he comes up to change a game.
Well, you've got the lead right now with speed on first base. You have to get him going. I think, Gary, keep the pressure on. Keep trying to tack on some runs.
And Ortiz will try and keep him close. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Jeter's on at first. First pitch on the way. Really lets it rip on that one, but starts off with a strike.
Well, climbing the ladder on him right there. He just throws that fastball right by him up in the zone.
Here's the pitch. And they pitch out. Nobody's moving. Swing sends this one on a line to right center. And in there, 3 for 3 ball game. Terrific opportunity right now for the Yankees.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
Two men on, 1 out. Here's the first one. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike.
He looked like he was ready to swing that time at the plate, Gary, but he must have been looking for a different pitch as that fastball just paints the outside corner.
0-1, fastball and a called strike. Tried to get him to go after that curve. 1-2. One-two pitch coming. Fastball got him 2 down.
Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you in K-Camp. Get a better look.
And I think last couple of pitches he faced, it didn't seem like he was ready for that fastball.
Yeah, he got some off-speed pitch the previous pitch, but you should be able to expect to get the bat on that heater, especially with 2 strikes.
Mantle is the batter now. He gets across the plate. He leads the entire division in runs. Mantle up now. 1 for 2 in the ball game. 2 men on, 2 men out. Now the first pitch. Fastball runs inside. 1-0.
Well, that pitch just took off right there and exploded out of the pitcher's hand. Kept it just a little bit inside, though. Tough pitch to hit. Good job by the hitter to lay off.
And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
Hitters have to have great balance and be prepared for the pitch away. If you open up even a little bit, you can't catch up to that 4-seam fastball on the outside corner.
Cuts on that fastball. Can't make contact. 1-2. At the belt, Jones kicks, throws. Fastball low for a ball. 2-2. Fastball well off the mark, and it's full. 3-2. And Fisk is calling for the pitch. That misses. Ball 4. Now we're going to see if we'll get some motion on the base pass.
Well, after a long, epic battle, this at-bat ends in a walk? Are you kidding me? Someone should have got struck out or someone should have got a hit. But the hitter will take the walk.
Mattingly has a turn in the box. Well, I think we're seeing some padding here, although in this game there's no such thing as insurance runs, really.
You got the pitcher on the rope. You have to take advantage of it while he's down.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. The first pitch. He swings and drives this one. That'll do it as they put that one away. So they pick up 2 hits in the inning but leave the bases loaded. The Yankees 5, Red Sox 2. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball. 0-1.
Well, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
He delivers. Missed badly with the fastball there. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on that fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's some kind of pitch, and you set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
The 1-2 on its way. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. 1 away.
Well, they went away right there, and he put a pretty good swing on it, but just couldn't quite make contact. Walking back to the dugout now. Here's a look at the teams who got it done last year at the plate. Brought to you by State Farm. The Rangers #1, the Royals in 2nd, the Twins 3rd, the Tigers 4th, and it's the Red Sox #5.
When you watch his team today, one of the top hitting teams in all of baseball last year, you can't get frustrated as a pitcher pitching against them because they are going to get base hits. But you're going to have to bear down, and if you're going to beat them, you better hope you're getting a lot of double play balls because there's always going to be guys on base.
1-0 on the way towards the middle. That one gets through for a base hit.
Well, you would have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happen here in this game.
Speaker batting now. Grounded out last time. One out, runner on at first. And the first pitch. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner to right center. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. The opportunity for offense is right now.
That's textbook base running right there. As he's approaching second base, he picks up the third base coach, gets the sign to keep on coming, and now they've got runners at the corner. Well, good speed at first base right here. He can really run. Don't be surprised if we see him try to steal and get a second runner in scoring position.
That's two gone. Here comes the runner for the plate. And that will bring a run in. And Williams in the box. Right now, looking better for this ball club. This is what they needed. Just chink away here and get back into this thing.
Now, Gary, we look at pieces of clutch hitting. Well, that's what we just saw right there. I mean, they're still down. They've got to get some more at-bats like that, but that was a clutch at-bat.
2 outs and a man on first. Here's the first pitch. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. And Steve, you're getting to that point now after a hit like that where you've eliminated any margin for error.
Well, that's right. This pitcher's going to have to buckle down now, or he could end up losing this lead, so let's see what he does.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that's out number 3. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. Boston, now they're trying to put some pressure on and cut into that lead. It'll be the bottom third of the order coming to the plate. Lazzari at the plate. He's going to get us started here in the 6th. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, this guy is a classic finesse pitcher with one of the best curveballs in the league.
Now Jones with a 1-0 delivery. Fastball just misses and he falls behind 2-0. And Steve, also the batters have to keep in mind he'll mix the fastball in once in a while and he can really catch him on that pitch.
Well, he can, but because the fastball's not overpowering, I think you have to stay back. Let the pitch come to you and at times look for the curve.
Two-one pitch. Here's a swing and a line drive. And the catch by Garciaparra.
This ball is absolutely scorched at the shortstop. He doesn't even have to move to get the out.
One out, nobody on. At the belt, Jones kicks, throws towards center field, and it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact.
Well, he waited for that one to get deep in the zone, and he put a good swing on it. Now, with 1 out, let's see if they try to move him along.
One down, runner at first. First pitch, here it comes. And he lays off one low, 1-0.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
He waves at that fastball, couldn't get to it, 1-1.
Well, this is showing that he can pitch inside, and you have to do that in the big leagues to be successful. You have to hit your spots.
At the belt, Jones kicks, throws. 1-1 pitch, fastball. That's going to be low, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lays off a pitch called strike, 2-2.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary, hitting his spots and with great velocity.
He makes contact, line drive. And that's through a base hit. And that brings up Derek Jeter.
Every big league hitter can hit the fastball, especially when it's down the heart of the plate. Good piece of hitting right there. Doesn't try to do too much, but picks up a single to right field.
And it was a down year in 2010 for Jeter. I mean, you know, you talk to him about his season, and he'll tell you it's the worst year of his career. But I think, though, that the greatest thing about Derek Jeter is he has the ability to prove people wrong. Let's see if he can prove them wrong in 2011.
Just a little too much on the swing. The strike is called. Here it comes. And Jeter watches that one go by. The count is even. And Derek Jeter, John, the average at 270. He'd like to have that a little bit higher than that. And I think he does have something to prove that his career is not done yet.
You know, when we watch Derek Jeter, you know when he's at his best when he lets the ball travel deep into the zone and he looks to drive it to right field. That's when he's locked in, and when he's right, it gives him a chance to make a late decision on the ball.
To left center, and that's going to be another hit for them. Terrific opportunity right now for the Yankees.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
And it's DiMaggio batting. And when you got the bases loaded like this is the opportunity you look for in a game. It may not come again.
Well, when you have a lead, you want to keep adding to it. A big opportunity here to spread the margin.
And Fisk is calling for the pitch. Flied to right. That'll be a base hit and an RBI. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way on that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it. Things getting a little bit tight for the manager and certainly for the catcher, but most importantly for the pitcher.
And he's facing a very tough situation here. This game could get out of hand here.
And they really can't fall any further behind. I suspect, though, the manager's going to give this pitcher an opportunity to get out of this jam.
Three on and 1 out. And the first pitch. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. He has to back up for it. Here comes the runner for the plate. That's one.
This is how the star hitters pad their numbers. They get RBIs even when they hit into outs.
Gehrig up now. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
You know, after giving up runs like that, this is where the pitcher has to bow his neck and shut down the opponent. Damage control.
This is where you begin to wonder whether this game is going to start slipping away or not. First pitch to him. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. And another hit. They're really gunning right now. And Jeter comes home. Production? Oh, the Yankees have found it, and they're keeping it going.
Well, this is unbelievable. I mean, this guy's completely lost it out there now. They've strung together 5 consecutive hits against him. Clearly, he's run out of gas.
Mantle settling in. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
I carry that last hit just blows the door wide open right there. I mean, they got a shot at running away with this thing.
And the other thing they know is they've got time and outs on their side. And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now.
Gary, you're right. I mean, listen, as a result of executing their game plan, they've done what they needed to and taken advantage of all the opportunities. Let's see if they can keep doing it.
Fastball gets away from him there. 2-1. At the belt, Jones kicks, throws, lays off that fastball. It's a called strike. 2-2.
That's a good fastball right there. He blew that one right by him.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And that one's down, so the Yankees will get one.
Well, he's coming off a 2-hit performance in his last outing, and even though they lost, it's a good sign that he's starting to swing it.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. First pitch on the way. Ground ball towards the second baseman. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. His arm's going to get sore if he keeps that count up. 22 pitches to get out of the inning. You could say the Yankees are on a roll here, and it doesn't look like they're going to be catchable. Heart of the order due to bat next. And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And the first pitch. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today.
Well, a good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
It's going to be Rice now. He flew out his last time up. No one out and a runner on first. First pitch to him. And that misses for a ball.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location and, believe me, very difficult to hit.
Ready with a 1-0. Lined right at the second baseman. And there's one. And he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play. And a runner on, David Ortiz batting. He hit for a .300 average last year against the Yankees. And Ortiz ready for the first pitch. The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
When a lot of people thought Papi was done after his 2009 campaign, and even the start of his 2010 season wasn't too good either, but boy, did he come back with a vengeance.
Swung on and ripped towards second, and that will put Ortiz on first. Here's a great chance for Boston. A lot of people thought John Ortiz's career was over the way the season started for him, but he found the power numbers, found the RBI numbers, and became a real threat again in the middle of that song.
Yeah, you know, Gary, you're right. I admitted here I wasn't sure he was going to bounce back, but it just goes to show the mental part of the game can impact even the best hitters. Big Papi was out of whack mentally, but he got himself back on track, got locked in offensively.
1 out with runners at first and second. And the first pitch. Ball. Fastball, too low, 1-0. The pitch. Line towards second. And that gets through for a base hit. Look at our leaderboard brought to you by State Farm. A look at the teams with the most hits when it mattered most. The Twins, #1. The White Sox, 2nd. 3rd spot, the Rangers. Red Sox, 4th. #5, the Royals rounded out.
Well, nothing demoralizes a team more than being able to hit in the clutch, and this team is one of the best at it in baseball with runners in scoring position. You think you get a guy out, the next guy beats you. This team just sends one after the other with guys who love hitting in clutch situations.
Oh. And there's ball 1.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
He lets the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1.
Hold
1-1, a fastball inside. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Fastball on the block. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
Well, even though you're 3-1 in the count, you still have to be patient at the plate. Make him throw a quality pitch. If he does, be ready for it. And if you're the pitcher,
hit in the air to center field. Out number 2. Collins now will come to the plate. Well, he's got an opportunity here. He can be a hero. You get an extra base hit, you're going to score some runs.
Well, you don't know how many opportunities you're going to get later in the game. You have to take advantage of this one. If you're going to make a comeback, now is the time to start.
Now Berra spots the pitch. This is in the air, straight away left. And he's there to retire the side. Well, they load the bases on the strength of 3 base hits, but no runs. Yankees maintaining their advantage. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne.
Ball.
First pitch inside with a fastball, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Can't make contact with the fastball, evens him up 1-1.
It's tough for hitters to protect both sides of the plate. You can't protect the outside and the inside, especially when you're throwing your fastball down and away.
The 1-1. A liner headed for the hole. There's the throw. And that's in plenty of time for the out. Yogi Berra in the box. One out, nobody on. And here's the first one. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Well, the hitter lays off this one and takes the strike, realizing not a pitch he wants in this situation.
Here's the delivery. And it goes foul.
Foul.
The pitch. Fastball. Got him looking. 2 down.
but when you're getting guys out with 3 pitches, you know you're dominating.
That's a time when you know you are definitely in the zone, and he was on that at bat. And we're going to see Boggs here. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Two outs, bases empty. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Well, they need a shutout inning right here to get back in there and score some runs. At least looking like they got a chance to get through it without giving up some runs.
Hut shot towards the hole. That brings up Derek Jeter.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
3 for 4 thus far. Two outs and a man on first. First pitch to Jeter. Fastball just misses. 1-0. He's got a .292 average when going up against the Red Sox. Here's the 1-0. Look out as that one runs in and hits him.
That fastball just gets away from him. Oh, that hurts. Ouch.
And it's DiMaggio batting.
Well, Gary, with that hit batter we just saw, now 2 runners on base. A little rally starting here, and maybe the pitcher getting a little bit rattled.
Two down. Runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And this is a fair ball heading towards the corner and around third on his way home. And the run comes in. And Jeter follows him home. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double.
A perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. Ruth gets a shot here.
Gary, I mean, with that hit right there, I mean, they're just pouring gasoline on the fire right now. Somebody's got to have a hose.
Runner on second and 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0. And if you only had an answer, the hitters would love to know, where did this come from? More importantly, how do we keep it? There are games like this during the season where you just can't get anybody out.
And I tell you what, I mean, if you could bottle it, you could sell it, and I'd go into business with you, and we'd both be millionaires.
The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a shot down the left field line. And that'll put him on another hit. The run scores.
Oh, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
Two outs and a runner on second. At the belt, Jones kicks, throws, and he can't catch up with that one. 0-1.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
That misses. 1-1.
Well, anytime one of your middle relievers throws over 45 pitches, you got to wonder how much more he has left. You might want to get someone else up out there.
And the changeup, 1-2 now.
When you can mix speeds and hit your spots, this is what you get. Nice pitch.
Lays off there for a ball. Strike 3. Wow, that'll do it for the inning, but not before a lot of runs crossed. They pick up 3 here on 3 hits in strand 1. You could say the Yankees are on a roll here, and it doesn't look like they're going to be catchable. Top of the lineup coming up. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Ball 1.
Well, Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to throw strikes, get outs right now.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Runs that one too far inside. Goes to 2-0. And he takes a fastball for a strike. 2-1.
Now that he's elevated his eyes looking for that high fastball, let's see if he goes back down in the zone.
The 2-1 offering. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance.
Well, a nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And, you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
Runner on first. Throws over to first. And he's back in standing up. A runner on first, no outs. And the first pitch. And there's ball 1.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
At the belt, the 1-0. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, the starting pitcher right now is over 80 pitches, and this is a time when the manager and the pitching coach have to keep an eye and see if his velocity is dropping. If it is, you might want to think about getting him out.
And that one misses. That'll be ball 4.
Well, he needs to be careful here. Don't give them 3 base runners. Make them earn it. Off the plate outside, he's missed on 4 straight. He's got to bring it back in the zone.
And Williams in the box. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Here's a spin and a throw back to second. And he's easily back to the bag. Spins and a throw behind the runner. And they don't want to forget about him over there, but he's back easily. Here's the pitch. It's fouled off. Strike 2 at the knees. 0-2.
The hitter now needs to protect the plate. Think about going right back up the middle.
Tried to get him to chase that curve. It's 1-2.
That curveball inside right there. Pretty good pitch, but if he leaves it over the plate, he's going to get hurt.
One-two pitch coming. Strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 away.
I'll tell you what, it's straight, but it's hard. 98 miles per hour.
Well, you'll see this one headed for the outside corner of the plate. And I think the batter might have gotten fooled looking for something else because that was definitely a hittable pitch.
And you get a note like that, he's going to head back thinking about that and not wanting another at-bat to end that way. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Here's the first pitch. That one's drilled to short. And he gathers this one to second for 1. And there's Jeter as they complete the double play. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. And the Yankees, it'll be their turn coming up. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. Mantle settles in. He's going to get us started, 8th inning. At the belt, Jones kicks, throws to right center. One away. Mattingly up at the plate. Ground out victim last time through. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch. Swung on line to right center field. And it's starting to head out towards the wall. He's thinking extra bases. And he'll stop at second base. And it will be a double.
Well, it's a pretty good pitch to hit right here, and he gets the good part of the bat on the ball. Now he's in scoring position with just 1 out.
Lazari is the batter now. He bounced out his last time. 1 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That swung on line towards the gap in left center. And he gets his first base hit. Boy, is he going to be happy to see that drought over with. This has been a tough game.
Well, not a bad pitch right there, down and away in the strike zone. But this guy absolutely loves that pitch in that spot, and he drove that ball to get on base.
Runners at first and third, 1 away. First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
A fastball up and away, it's awfully tough to catch up with it because you want to try to hit it deeper in the zone and go the other way, and before you know it, it's by you.
He delivers in there, and he falls behind, 0-2.
There's 2 quick strikes. Now he's ahead 0-2. Let's see if he goes out of the zone to see if he can get the hitter to chase.
Curveball, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
And we're going to see Boggs here. Got a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Two men on, 2 men out. The pitch. Can't connect. It's 0-1.
Well, you can tell his timing way off after seeing him swing at that 4-seamer.
That one is going to miss. Low for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And Garciaparra picks it up. Throws on to first. Side is retired. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. And here come the Red Sox. It'll be the home half of the 8th. Middle of the lineup coming along. It's going to be Rice now. He'll get us started as we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. The first pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
He deals. Fastball misses low that time. 1-1. Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. As he retreats back for it and gets the out. So with one away, here's David Ortiz. And Ortiz ready for the first pitch. Cut on and missed. 0-1.
Look, Gary, with one out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
Swing, liner, back up the middle. And that will put Ortiz on first.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
Fisk at the plate. Base hit his last time. One out, man on first. First pitch on the way.
Ball.
Fastball runs inside. 1-0.
Well, you saw the catcher right there setting up inside, and the pitcher just missed off the plate. Still a pretty good pitch, though.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball swung on. Couldn't connect. 1-1.
Well, you can tell by that approach he was looking for that fastball. He got it, but still out in front.
The 1-1. 1-1 delivery. A fastball taken for a strike. 1-2. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. There's one. And two. They got both of them that time. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. Yankees maintaining their advantage. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Derek Jeter up. Batting average for him last year, .257 against the Red Sox. It is a strike to start the 9th. 0-1. Here's the delivery. Strike two. No balls. 2 strikes. Jeter will be edging up on that plate a little.
He says, I'm going to go at him, but I'm going to go at him away so that I can't get hurt. He just runs that fastball by him.
On the way. Big breaking ball misses. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch.
2-2.
And Jeter watches that one go by. The count is even. that one is in there. Strike three. Jeter unable to pull the trigger.
It took 5 pitches to get the job done, and it got done quickly.
Nah, you never go wrong with a strikeout, John.
Sometimes you're worried when you go up there. You know you're going to have a big battle at hand, and this one here went pretty quickly.
And it's DiMaggio batting. He doubled and later scored in his last go-around. One out, bases empty. And here's the first one. Hit hard to second. Door. And that's in plenty of time for the out. Ruth is batting. He is just a triple shy of the cycle now.
Well, it's the toughest leg of the cycle to get, but if he hits it into the gap, look at him run.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a smash. That'll do it as they put that one away. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. And the Red Sox coming up next. We'll be looking to the leadoff batter later on in this inning, another AB. And Door settles in. Last time up, flew out. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike one.
Well, a non-save situation right here in the 9th inning, and they just want to get outs right now. Try to get the first out of the inning. Take away hope as the other team needs to score a bunch of runs. You get an out, you can really deflate them.
Headed for the middle. So he's aboard. Base hit. Nobody out. Boy, I don't know in that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
Runner on first base. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, hit. Lazzari. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. Ooh, it bounces away. Speaker gets a turn here. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
And here's the pitch. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. That's 1 away. And now we're going to see Garciaparra walked in his last plate appearance. One out with runners at first and second. And the first pitch. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. 2 retired here. And the runners will have to hold at first and second.
Well, they followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Two men on and 2 men out. And the first pitch. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. Tried to track that one down, but comes up empty. Plays off the changeup. Good pitch, but it's 1-1. Off the mark there, ball 2. Spins, checks him at second. Here's the 2-1. Strike 2. Good pitch.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
Two pitch. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
The 3-2 pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. And they're going to have to eat this one. He is in standing up. No throw. He goes in standing up. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And it's in there. Strike 3 called. That's it.
The Yankees take this one in easy fashion today, Gary.
Would like now to take a look at our player of the game. Let's make a pick.
Well, anytime you have 3 legs of the cycle, you know you've had a decent enough game to help your team win. Look, would he love to hit the triple to get the cycle, something that's rarely done in Major League Baseball? Sure he would. But I think if you ask him after the game, he's going to say, look, all I want to do is help our team win. And that's what he did with those big, big hits.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do. But when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
So glad you could join us. For Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. We'll see you real soon.